Got my helper here, Regan, holding the bike level. Because all you need to do this project is somebody to hold the bike level or have a bike lift, which I don't have. And you can do this project right at home. It's a Torque 27. And there's not much to this from what I've heard. Except for I'm going to actually have an actual ratchet. And you know what? I don't know where my actual ratchet went off to, but
is it on top of the toolbox?
It probably is. People mess with my stuff all the time. All the time. Where in the hell is my ratchet? You ready? Pull her up. Hold her about right there. Got her? Again, just come toward me if you have to. That broke it. Bad boys are on there now. Oh, yeah. Alright. They're all broke now. So let me get this prepped. Get this prepped, Regan. Alright, so this gasket did not come with the kit. It cost me an additional 15 bucks at my local Harley-Davidson retailer. It's got some new screws in there with some Loctite on it. That's nice. That's nice. Let me go ahead and open those up. There we go. Okay. Here's the brand new derby cover we're going to be putting on. Look at that. Willie G skull. And this plain one's coming off. So, now that I got them all loosened up, let's just do this. Now, as long as this bad boy's sitting up level, it is not supposed to have any fluid come out. I certainly hope that's the case, because I didn't even prepare by putting anything down on the floor. But my lovely assistant Regan's going to keep the bike tilted her way just a little. That's fine, and that should keep any potential spillage, oops, from affecting us. There we go. Oh, and look at the gasket they had in there. Oh, Harley, they really know what they're doing. But that's the gasket that came with it, folks. This little ring right here. This is stock gasket. But when I went to buy a gasket to do this job, this is what they sold me. $15 worth. I'm sure that gasket there was about 37 cents. But that's what you get. Yep, you still good? Alright, I need to find a rag. And you know what? Of course, my rag thing is where I got all my tools sitting on. I'm sure your mother came through, and that was the one thing in the garage that bothered her, was my shop rags. Oh, God. Sometimes I just like to... Alright. So again, I'm just going to clean that bad boy up there. You're doing great, Regan. You're doing great. Alright. So, then for the new derby cover, this side goes toward the clutch. So let's make sure we do that. This side toward the clutch. Line those holes up. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at there. Wrong size. If it can go wrong, folks, it's going to go wrong every single time. But I'm taking that son of a bitch right back to him.
You can't match any of those holes?
No, doesn't match these holes at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do exactly what I was told not to do, because now I got the son of a bitch off, And either way, it's going to possibly leak by using the same gasket. So it might as well leak with the new one on there. Right? You got to be kidding me. Is this not even the right? Fits 16 and later touring and trike models. 15. I guess you just got to smash that sucker in there. Because this sure don't seem like it fits either, does it, Regan? Alright, take two, people. Turns out that once you take the primary cover off, or the derby cover, I'm sorry, and on my particular model of motorcycle, this is the seal gasket that came out of the standard derby cover. But once it comes out, it ain't never going back in, because apparently the heat and everything else stretches it, and you're never going to get it to go back in there and fit right so that you can put it back together. So, I just showed you the last one they sold me wasn't the right one. Guess what is the right one? The one exactly like came out of the original cover. And it also comes with the 3 gaskets for the oil change plugs. So this whole gasket kit basically for when you do an oil change. But nonetheless, this wasn't going to work. And it didn't work. We tried to make it work, didn't we? Didn't work. Here's the new one. And it should simply fall into place. That's what I've been told. And holy cow, macaroni, look at that. Holy macaroni. It's amazing when they sell you the right actual part that you need, how much easier it can make a project. Now, in all fairness, they were super great. They made it right immediately. Turns out the gasket I actually did need, this proper gasket, was less money, so they refunded me the difference, obviously, the gasket that I didn't need. And it was not a problem, and it was quick and it was easy. The unfortunate part for me is it's about a 30-mile drive round trip to get back to the Harley dealership, but whatever. It is what it is. So now, with the proper gasket in place, voila, let's put this damn thing back on, because what was going to be a 3-minute project has now turned into quite an escapade. About an hour and a half project with the drive time and everything else. So I am going to use the provided nude nuts and washers, because, well, they came in the kit, so that tells me one thing. Tells me that's what Harley-Davidson wants you to use. And what Harley-Davidson wants me to use is what I'm going to use. It has a little Loctite already on them and stuff, so you don't have to re-Loctite anything, which is kind of nice. I'm just going to get that started. So each of these has a little stuff already on it. Oh, and I guess the other ones are kind of chromy. Well, maybe not. I don't know. But you're supposed to put these on kind of like when you're doing your lug nuts. You're not supposed to put them on just in a clockwise. You're supposed to skip, you know, so you don't get it bound down too tight in one spot and not enough in the other. It's a lesson for you, Regan, there you probably didn't know. So you do them in a staggered pattern. These are supposed to be torqued to, I think it's between 84 and like 110 maybe, or something like that. I'm sure it probably says on those instructions there that I didn't use. But I don't have the proper torque. Well, I do. I have a torque wrench, but I can't find the adapter for the damn thing so it would fit my driver that I need to do it. So I'm going to torque that properly later. For the video, however, whoops, I'm just going to go ahead and do what I feel is a proper amount of torque. So again, I'm just going to put this on in a kind of an X pattern as much as you can with 5 of these until they're all fairly tight, and then I'll come back and Give them a shot. There we go. I'll give them all a shot. With this better one. So that's basically it right there. Had I had the right gasket to begin with, that really would have been about a 3.5 to 5 minute project. It unfortunately wasn't, but still really easy. Alright, so I will go back and torque those to actual proper torque. Just make sure it's good and snug for now. And I'd like to thank my lovely assistant, Miss Regan. Alright, Regan, lay her down. Lay her down there. There we go. Of course, we made a mess out of it with the oil and stuff.
Oh God, that's sexy.
You like it?
You want those, me to heat up those mushrooms?
For what? What are we having?
Cheeseburgers.
Oh. Do we have any Swiss cheese?
If you didn't eat it all.
I did.
No.
No, I'll save the mushrooms for something else.
You want me to cook the bacon?
Yes. That would be awesome if we got bacon cheeseburgers.
Also, some critter was in our grill.
Some critter what?
Was in our grill.
What kind of critter?
I don't know. I assume a rodent because there's no holes in the top. Oh, I mean, I guess a bird could.
Well, there weren't any birds in it the other day when I was using it, but that don't mean there ain't birds in it now. You know? Alright. That was a quick project. Made a little bit longer by an unfortunate circumstance of having the wrong part. But it looks incredible. Looks incredible. I just also installed this today, which is going to be a separate video for you folks. And then I just wanted to point this bad boy out here, called the 50 cal antenna. I had a video back, a while ago, where I bitched and moaned and carried on about this ignorant, stupid whip antenna that Harley-Davidson puts on these touring bikes. It doesn't even do it justice in the doggone dark here of the garage. But when you get outside into the sunlight, I don't know what's the best way to do this antenna. I mean, that's one thing that Harley-Davidson they built this stupid ass antenna about 14 miles too long. I don't get it. Unless you're going to the Arctic Circle and you want to pick up your favorite radio station, I don't know why you need a damn antenna that big. It's out of place. It looks stupid. It gets in the way of the luggage rack and the bags when I'm trying to travel. It's just stupid. So for the low price of like $30, and I will show you the actual packaging so you know exactly what it is. Real quick, I just wanted to show this. I said I would show it in my installation video. This is my ammo tenna. 50 cal. So this is what it is. Comes with all kinds of attachments to fit all kinds of vehicles, but make sure you get the Harley-Davidson one, because the one attachment that wasn't in all of this garbage was for the Harley-Davidson. It was taped on the back, just taped up there. So there you go. Get on Amazon, get you an ammo tenna for your Harley-Davidson, and be super cool like me. Oh, you know what I'm gonna say. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Looks good. I've already taken the bike out twice for the parade and for a service issue, and I've gotten compliments at both places. People just love it. I love it. Looks good. It was cheap. Super. I mean, it's literally screwing off an old antenna and putting a new one on. So easy cheesy, baby. Easy cheesy lemon squeezy. that's about it. Gripes and complaints. I posted a video talking about a problem I was having with my shifter, or it's shifting from first to second gear. I took it to a local Harley dealership. They said they couldn't recreate the problem, so therefore they couldn't really know what the problem was, and they refused to actually open it up and look at it, because they said if they opened it up and they didn't find anything, they would have to charge me. 3,100 miles on this bike. Paid a whole lot of money for it 6 months ago, 8 months ago now. And they told me they would charge me if they opened it and didn't find anything wrong. Well, I said, well, you're going to find something wrong because there's something wrong with it. But after 5 days, I got it back with really nothing being done to it. So I guess when the problem occurs again, and it will, I'm sure, I'll take it to a different dealership and we'll see what they say. But for now, the problem has not been remedied. I really haven't got to ride the motorcycle at all since I brought it home from the dealership. Today's the first day I've got to jack around with it at all, and made a couple quick videos on these installations. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, this beast is, oh my gosh, it's a beast. And I should be riding today because it was like 52 degrees. But I had to get these installations done, man. So I don't want to put the cart before the horse. I want to get all this stuff done to it that I was supposed to be getting done over the winter, but it was too damn cold and miserable to be outside in the garage. I want to get that stuff done, and then I can hit the road with an easy mind because all the stuff's done. So quick update. Antenna. Driver's backrest. New derby cover. Willie G style, baby. And that's basically it. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Roll Tide. Roll Tide, roll.